Mark your calendars. This Monday, January 6th at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 noon Eastern Time, we'll be hosting our first official Sync Focus 2025 Zoom meeting. And I've decided to make this first one open and free to everybody. So if you're in Sync Academy, you definitely already have access to the link. I put it in the events tab. If you're on my mailing list, I'm actually going to send that link out to you this morning. So you'll have it. You can add it to your Google Calendar. And I'll also be broadcasting this Zoom call live here on my channel Monday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. The reason why I want everybody to join us and to participate with this is because I want us to take advantage of the fact that many of us right now still have that New Year's buzz going on, right? We still feel optimistic. We still feel energetic. We still feel like we can do something different. And maybe this year could be the year that we really, really dedicate ourselves to our music and to sync licensing. And so while we have that energy at our disposal, we're going to not just expect it to last all year long, but we're actually going to put it into work and put it into action. And we're actually going to have a plan in place to keep us showing up for our music and for our sync licensing careers long past this great feeling has worn off, okay? We've been talking about that a lot on this channel in the last week. So what we're going to talk about on Monday is basically the starting point for our Sync Focus 2025 project, which is doing just a little bit of research, not a ton, doesn't require a PhD. All it requires is that you take a little bit of time to understand who the players are in this business, what would make up a high quality, a top rated TV film production music library, not a stock site, not a micro licensing site, not a royalty free site, not throwing shade at any of those kinds of companies, but that's not what we talk about. And that's not what we focus on with Sync Focus. We are really focusing primarily on TV placements, some film, some video games, and advertisements as well. Okay, that's primarily what we're doing. So what I want to share with you guys on Monday is essentially how I research and find libraries that I potentially would want to pitch to, or who I want to recommend to you guys to potentially pitch to. So I'll show you the free, down and dirty, easy way to do it. We're going to do a Google search. And I'm going to show you exactly live with you on this Zoom call how we find these companies, how I do a very quick analysis of who they are, who are their clients. We'll listen to some of their music, kind of get a feel for the quality of what they're accepting, and basically walk you through the mindset or the analysis that I use when determining whether or not a particular library would be right for me and my particular skill set. Because just because there is a production music library you found through your Google search doesn't necessarily mean that they're the right fit for you and your music. Each one of you are going to have different priorities, different skills, and you're going to want to approach this company or these companies in a unique way, and maybe want to work with 2 or 3 different companies simultaneously, which I do recommend you do. But you need to be thoughtful on how you do it, because you don't want to overextend yourself and then not be able to deliver to any of them. That's going to be your fastest way out of this business and letting people down. But there's definitely going to be situations where some companies you can dedicate weekly hours to, and others you still want to work with them, you still want to pitch to them, but they might be one of those ones that you every 2 or 3 months you hear from for a custom brief. And so we're going to talk about how you can determine which one of these companies would be the right one for you to partner with, and also what's the right sort of makeup of various companies that you can basically keep in your Rolodex to have as your partners in this business. So we're going to basically jump right into it. I'm going to show you guys those libraries. I'm going to show you how to find them. Of course, I'm not telling you to pitch to these libraries I'm going to show you on Monday. I'm just showing you how you can find them on your own if you want to, and just basically give you my insights so you can do this process on your own for yourself if you'd like to follow along with us for Sync Focus. And absolutely, it's going to require a little bit of work from you if you want this to really work out, okay? Just because you sign up for Sync Focus, and we've had a lot of members join in the last couple of days and last week, and I want to welcome all you guys to the Sync Academy platform. We're really excited to have you. But I think everybody understands, and hopefully you do by this point, that this is not a program that's going to give you results or hand you a career just because you signed up for it. That's not at all what we do. What we're going to do is show you the path. We're going to show you the way. We're going to show you some insights and some knowledge and some wisdom for how this industry works and how to really thrive and succeed in it. And not only are you going to get my point of view from what really worked for my career, but going to have guest TV film producers as well that have really done well. Some of them I know have done even way better than I have. And so we're going to be able to pick their brains and get their sort of insights as to what's worked for their careers, what doesn't work, what keeps their head in the game and what keeps them focused to keep showing up consistently through all the years of the ups and downs that we can have in this business. So you're going to get front row seats to all different types of perspectives, including library CEOs themselves. Yes, I'm going to have them as a part of some of these Zoom calls as well. But if you're not in Sync Academy, basically, you'll only be able to watch these replays or these broadcasts as we put them out on my YouTube channel. If you're in Sync Academy for Sync Focus, what you get access to is not only sort of live interactivity with these Zoom calls, but you're also going to get access to our bi-monthly check-ins. That's where you're going to be able to get into smaller mastermind groups and really have more intimate conversations with other producers and really build some camaraderie, some community, and also open up the door for some potential collaboration opportunities. That's how you can really open up the floodgates to new library partners into the future and really up the game with your production music quality. We're also going to have only inside of Sync Academy our progress chart, and we're definitely going to be talking about a lot of that on Monday, how I want you guys to get that started, what I want you guys to put in there. You're also going to get access to our collaboration corner within Sync Academy. That's where you're going to have access to the nearly 1,000 members that we have there. So you'll be able to easily potentially find somebody that might be the right fit for you. Of course, I will be doing some track reviews during our Zoom calls throughout this year, but I'm only going to be reviewing those tracks for those of you that are in Sync Academy, and of course, those of you that give me permission to review your track publicly on my YouTube channel. So if you're looking for those kinds of benefits, certainly you want to join us for Sync Academy. And of course, as we begin all of these conversations on Monday through the Zoom call, finding libraries can be a time-consuming process. So if you want to join us and bundle Sync Edge alongside of your Sync Academy membership, you're going to save a lot of money. I've offered this deal for a long time now, where if you bundle both of them, you actually get a deal on bundling both of them together. And what Sync Edge does is it gives you access to my top 60 top-rated and boutique small TV film production music library. So essentially, it saves you all that time from having to do your own research or using ChatGPT. Even if you can get a lot of names or even using a library directory, which I also offer, sometimes that doesn't necessarily speed up your process as much because you're still left with the confusion of, but which ones of these 20, 30, 40, 50 companies are the right ones for me? I just want somebody to tell me, hey, I make tension music. Which one of these companies would be the best fit for me? That's what I give you in Sync Academy. We break down our library recommendations by what I call the golden zone of opportunity, the specific type or subgenre that I feel would be the best fit for them based on their clients, their track record, and their current catalog. So you're getting a lot of that kind of value right off the bat, and it's going to speed up your year so much more than if you want to try to do a lot of this research on your own. But however, some of you are wanting to do it on your own at your own speed, and God bless you. I want to give you the tools to be able to do that, and that's what you're going to get for sure this coming Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 noon Eastern time.